Now, before I go to the gym, I'm gonna tell you guys a little something in this video regarding narcissistic abuse, because what you guys have to understand is going through something like that, when you thought you found your person, you thought you found your soulmate, you thought you were with the one, all to come to find out you were with somebody the whole time that didn't even exist. And what I mean by that is, the person that you thought they were did not exist. They were something totally different, which is an angry, vicious wolf inside who acts like a little fluff bunny, just about their stuff, all innocent and shit, but deep inside they are wolves, which is why things happen to you the way they did. And you know, going through something like that, it's normal to feel mad at yourself, angry, wanting revenge, and all this kind of stuff because the narcissist fooled you. You feel stupid. You feel pissed. It's normal to feel that way, but what you guys have to understand is you guys have to try to see this more so for what it actually is, and not take it so personal. Because what's happened to you has happened to somebody else by the exact same person that has done it to you. It is not a you thing. It is a them thing. And it's happened to countless amounts of people in the world in the hands of others that you have no idea about. So instead of taking this stuff so personal, which it is normal to do that because that's how you feel betrayed. You feel like taken advantage of. You feel like you really got screwed over in so many ways, financially, time wasted. You invested so much of your emotion into it. You try to help this person. You feel robbed spiritually. And like I said, financially and in other ways as well. So it's normal to feel the way you have been feeling, but instead of feeling that way every day and having those thoughts of anger and revenge and all that other stuff, you guys have to be the bigger person, be more mature about the whole situation, not take it so personal, and understand that you have dealt with somebody with a personality disorder. Yeah. They could not help what they've done. They have done what they done. They can't help it. These individuals are going to try many, many times at what we call love. And they're going to come up short. And you're going to think to yourself, why did this have to happen to me? Well, if not you, then who else? Well, somebody else, but it's bound to happen to us at some point in life. Doesn't happen to every person in life, because sometimes you can get lucky on the first go, and that's just their destiny. But for some of us, our destiny was to get completely screwed and fooled by a covert narcissist who we thought was probably our person at one point in time, but it was not. It ended up being someone that you didn't even know. And that's the crazy thing. Another crazy thing is I've actually heard a covert narcissist say those words before. Like, it's pretty sad that you don't even know who I am. You know what? That's not even sad. That's terrifying. Because if you're with someone for months, if you're with someone for half a year to a year, and they claim that, whoa, what's sad is you don't even know who I am. Guys, is that your fault? Like, is that your fault that you don't know who they are a half a month to a year into a relationship? Is that your fault? Could they not have expressed themselves and have been their self to show you their true self? Because anybody could hide who they are and then be like, oh, it's pretty sad that you don't know who I am. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that you did not open up? That you did not express yourself to teach somebody else about who you are? Who the fault is that? How could you blame that on somebody else and bring that up? Oh, it's pretty sad that you don't even know who I am. Nothing said about it. That's actually terrifying for the person who don't know who you are and they were with you for half a year to a year. That's the scary thing. There's nothing said about it. That's fucked up. And you are fucked up. So these people, guys, tell on themselves if you have a close eye. If you have a good eye, if you have a good set of ears on you, you're going to see through their mask. You're going to see what's actually going on. And it is terrifying. They operate in survival mode. And there's nothing else to it. They just try to suit themselves in whatever environment they can get in and try to mirror you, try to make you like them. And you get so far in and then it's like you get used to that. You get used to that person. But it's a person that don't even exist. So all of a sudden that person you're used to slowly starts to disappear. And now you just don't feel it as much. You don't feel the vibe as much. You don't feel the chemistry as much. You're starting to question, like, where's the person that I first met? Well, they did not exist. They did not exist, and most likely you will never see that person again. That's the likelihood of it, guys. You will probably never see that person again. And if you do, the only way you do, I'm telling you right now, is if you guys break up and the narcissist comes back a half a year to a year or more later and they put on that mask again. Then you might see that person that they're going to fake and pretend to be like they did at first. But if you have caught them the first time, that's not going to work. You will not fall for their mask again. You won't do it. You won't fall for it. Because you will see what they're doing. You will see that fake actor that they're putting on to get in. There is levels to this. And some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but some of them are terrifyingly good at what they do. That's what's going to catch you off guard. And you really believe that you were going to find, that you have found, I should say, your person. Like you thought for sure, there's no way this could end. Because you even know yourself that you're a very good catch for that person. So you don't even know how they would end up leaving because of who you are as well. And how good you guys go together. But then all of a sudden, they start to change. And everything goes to shit because they cannot keep up with that facade. They go back to who they were before they met you. And they're probably dealing with a wide range of emotions from past events that has happened. That's what you guys have to understand. When you guys see narcissistic rage and narcissists taking things out on you, you guys understand what that actually is, right? Things have happened to them before you even met them. Things have happened way back, maybe even fairly recently, before you met them. And they are going to take things out on you. Rage that you did not have anything to do with. The things that has happened to them, you had nothing to do with it, but they're going to take that out on you. Because narcissists get themselves in a lot of trouble. And then finally they go and they'll look for someone who is going to give them love and is going to be loyal and who is empathic and caring and all this stuff and is going to take care of them and baby them and all this stuff. They pretend to be, let's say, a female that is worthy of that type of treatment. And then all of a sudden, you give her that for months and months and months, and all of a sudden she turns into a complete demon. And now she's trying to rip a very good man to shreds who was treating her right. Because all of it's coming back. It is messed up, guys. Narcissists seek what they want and what they need in the very current moment. All the time, throughout their whole life. That's what they're going to do. You guys have to understand. If narcissists want, like, let's say, a bad boy, and they want to go after somebody like that, or they want to get gangbanged by 100 black dudes, or whatever they want to do, they're going to go and do that. That's what they're going to do. And all of a sudden, if they just want some better man to come and take them in, they'll put on an act like they're that pure woman. They'll put on that act. And if they get bored of that, well, they're going to go back to the streets again. That's what they do. They might date a bad man, and they don't care how they act. They're just going to be how they are. And if they get sick of that, and they want a better guy to treat them right, because now they feel they need to be treated right, because they're getting fed up with the guy that's not treating them so right. They go back to a better man who's going to treat them right. They'll put on an act like they're innocent. They'll get that. They'll have it for a while, and I don't really want that no more. And they go back to the streets. And it's a continuation of a cycle that's just like you guys understand how messed up this is? Every single thing the narcissist earns in life when it comes to partners and even anything, they're going to put on that fake act to get in with like a nice guy who's going to treat them right. And if they don't want that, they're going to go to a bad boy. If they don't want that, they'll go get gang banged by 100 black dudes. If they don't want that, they'll go back to a nice guy who's going to treat them right. And every single situation they're in, they're putting on an act to get what they want. And female covert narcissists who are good looking on the outside, they're external, they're good looking women, let's say, and they're young, they're most likely going to succeed in doing these types of things. until all of a sudden they can't. And they end up as damaged as damage is. And the crazy thing is, like I said, they get themselves in a lot of trouble. And after the trouble they get themselves in, they go to something else and they put on a fake act to get that something else of what they want in the current moment. These individuals, bro, are the most fucked up people that you will ever come across in your entire life. I swear. And if you just so happen to be one of the people that they come across and they fool you, they manipulate you, you're in for pain. You're in for a nightmare. You're in for something that you did not even think was possible in the hands of this person because you believed the mask that they put on at first. You believed it. You thought that's who they were, but it is not who they are. It'll never be who they are. It's a facade. So knowing what we know, and you guys knowing what you know after this video and even before and whatever else, however much you do know about these types of individuals, yes, you got fooled. Yes, it's normal to feel the way you feel. It's normal to feel pissed off. Like it's not normal. Like it's normal to feel pissed off. It's normal to feel betrayed. It's normal to feel like you want revenge. It's normal to feel a whole bunch of different things. It's normal to feel sad. It's normal to feel frustrated. It's normal to feel just about everything. It's also normal to understand this shit. And to understand how much of a clown they actually are and why you should try your hardest to not feel those feelings too much. Because it's not worth it. I'm going to tell you guys, it is not worth going through everyday life, feeling the burden of those feelings strongly all the time. And sometimes you can't help it, but you should try. You should try to understand it and not take so much offense and not take it so personal because it's really not. I mean, guys, these people are effed up. These people are effed up. A serial killer is a serial killer. They're effed up. Like, if they came into your house and murdered a loved one, you're going to feel some type of way, but you know in the back of your mind, that's who they are. Of course, it'll be a messed up event. But you know damn well, that's a murderer. So, a murderer is a murderer. A narcissist is basically an emotional murderer. Because they literally kill you on an emotional level. Narcissists are literally emotional murderers. They don't kill you physically. So physically you stop and you're, knocked out sleeping for life. You're done, you're dead. They kill you inside, internally, emotionally, to the point you can't think straight. You can't operate like you did. Your brain chemistry is messed up. You start forgetting things. You can't eat. You can't sleep. You're just not yourself. That is emotional murder. And it takes such a long time. If they get you that badly, it takes a long time to get back to who you were. But as long as you know what you just dealt with while it was even happening, it's not going to be that bad. Like, not nearly as bad as it would have been. Like, not even close. You'll still operate like a human being. You're just more upset that wasn't your person, that, it is what it is. You accept that this person is effed up in a mature way, even though they did you wrong. You just accept it. Like, yeah, like, it sucks that we have created this dream together and it didn't work out because they are not that person. It's effed up, but it is what it is. Like, if you guys can look at it from that lens, it is much better. You don't take it personal because you know how effed up they are, bro. You know how effed up they are. Like, that's who they are. Like, it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with you. That's who they are. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, anyways, guys, this is a video. Like I said, the narcissist fooled us all at one point, but it's all about how you look at things after it's all said and done, and it's either going to serve you or it's going to continue to hurt you a lot more than it probably should. So the best thing we can do is understand it and move on in life, and understand that we have dealt with someone that could not help what they did. They can't. They can't help what they do. And a lot of the time, they discard you before you discard them. That's something else you guys have to understand. A lot of the time when a narcissist is with you, they can actually like you. They can actually love you. I swear, they can. Sometimes they will discard you before you start to catch on to who they are. You start to not like them. They get scared. They get paranoid. They do a whole bunch of crazy shit because they know they are not worthy of having you. They can leave you before you leave them. It's all in here. They can't help it, guys. People who's messed up like that, like, they can't really help it. They can't. I'm at a point of maturity that I honestly just feel bad for them. Because a lot of them, bro, like, they have good hearts, but messed up big time up here. And, it depends who it is. Some narcs are seriously twisted in every way possible, but you gotta feel bad for them. And I know some of you don't. I know some of you are pissed. And I understand, because I've been there before too. But my level of understanding, my level of maturity has brought me to where I am today. And it's very powerful. So, I feel bad for the people because some of them want certain things, but they can't. They can't do it. They can't be who you need them to be. They can't be a regular human being who has a self-identity. They have none. They want to try to pretend so they can get the things they want and stuff like this, and they try so hard at true love until the truth exposes itself. So, this stuff varies from severity levels, and it depends who you've dealt with, but yeah. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. I'm off to the gym here shortly, so do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to come follow me on Instagram. It's the exact same username as here on YouTube. And all my other information is in the description box if you guys want to check that out if you never have. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.